everyone, happy Easter. By the time you're watching this, it's not Easter anymore. But today, of the actual filming of this, it is Easter. This primer review is because of you all. You asked me to review it for you on Twitter. That's where I get tons of product recommendations and whatnot from you all, mainly. I'm being a bit repetitive, but I've got a primer that I think you said Wayne Goss talked about this and said it was like the most magical, bestest thing ever. So this is a primer from The Ordinary. I've never heard of this brand before, but I also wanted to like give a shout out to Beautylish. I've only ordered from them twice now. This is not sponsored or anything. They package things so nicely. Like, they make you feel so special for your $5 order. Like, this primer is so cheap, but like, it came, you know, all wrapped like this. I haven't even opened it because I wanted to show you guys. It came in like this little sheath with the Ordinary sticker. It always comes with like a pamphlet talking about the brand and stuff. They did this too when I ordered a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick way back when. I mean, that was over a year ago, I'm pretty sure. But like I said, the only things I really know about this primer is that you guys want me to test it out, that Wayne Goss apparently talked about it, and it's supposed to be fantastic for oily skin, and it's super duper cheap. So let's go ahead and hop on over to their website and read about the product so I can get all of the claims straight and whatnot, and then we can get on trying it out, putting it on my face, see how it does. Like I said, this is The Ordinary's High-Adherence Silicone Primer. You get 30 milliliters of product, and it only costs you $4.90 USD. It is alcohol-free, oil-free, nut-free. I didn't know that was a concern in primers, but it is nut-free for those of you who are allergic. It is also vegan and cruelty-free. And somehow, apparently, the silicones in this primer are super special, and they act as a matte, hydrating, and a blurring primer for makeup that looks higher in definition and adheres for longer. The formula can also be used alone as a non-greasy hydrator that will reduce the look of pores and imperfections. And then direction, it's just that you use it as the last step in your skincare regimen on its own or as a makeup primer. And as you can see for the ingredients, the first one is water, but the third one is a silicone. For people who are sensitive to silicone primers like myself, this is a little bit scary of a primer to be testing out, but you know, like I said, you guys requested this. That's what I am here for. We can see how this does on my super oily, greasy skin, see if it does everything that it claims. I'm just excited to test it out with you guys. So let's go ahead and sing the song together, and then we can get on into doing just that. Let's test, hot mess or the best. Get you a little zoomed in here. My face has been washed and moisturized, all that good stuff. I do also wear my glasses like in foundation reviews for these primer reviews, just so that we can see for the fellow glasses wearers of the world out there whether or not this makes glasses slip and slide horribly, because some primers can make wearing glasses a big pain in the butt, more so than they normally are. Let's go ahead, let's unwrap this. It's just, this packaging just, it makes me so happy. Here we go, here is the primer. Are you guys like a little too zoomed in? There we go. So, you know, just a normal little box here, and here's the packaging. Really nothing super special, it's just a squeezy tube, but I mean, it's really nice. It's a nice squeezy tube, and for anyone who was wondering, like myself, 30 milliliters of product apparently translates to 1 ounce, which is the typical amount of product you would get with a foundation or something. Oh, just all of my happy buttons are being pushed right now. It's got a safety seal. Oh. I wasn't expecting it to be white. I don't know. I feel like most primers like this are clear, but okay. It doesn't seem to smell like anything either, so get this hair out of the way. And then we will spread this on. Maybe it does have a scent? I don't know. I can't really tell. What do you think, crows? Caw, caw. I wish I could translate, but there we go. I can't tell. It might have like a very slight scent to it, but it's not a scent that I can put my finger on. I don't know, maybe this is what silicone smells like. It almost is like when you walk into a hardware store, but like 800 times less potent. Okay, so my skin does feel soft like a typical silicone primer, but not like so overtly soft where I feel like stuff is gonna slip and slide off like they typically feel like. So that's very interesting. To start, I'm just gonna put some concealer on my under eyes. foundation. If you guys are curious, I always have products listed down below in the description of stuff that I'm using, but I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. Trying to remember if I like it. I think for the most part I do like this foundation, but it does have a tendency to wear off throughout the day. So I'm curious to see if this helps it stick, since it said that it does. What it looks like on my skin with the foundation on top. I don't think it looks too terribly different from how it normally looks on my skin, except for the fact that it does look a bit matter than it typically does. I feel like this has a bit more of a dewy finish usually on me, but I think it looks good. I'm gonna put a little bit more right in this area. There, just a little bit better coverage, but yeah, there you go. There's what it looks like so far. I'm excited as of right now. It feels very lightweight. It feels very normal to me, like any other primer or whatever that I would have on my face. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this lovely breeze here. Just everything is falling down. It is currently 1:50 in the afternoon. I am going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, and then I will be back in just a second here on YouTube Land to check in with you guys. Ready? Ding! Alright, so not a huge transformation. I've still got to do a lip video, so I've just got on my typical face makeup here. So far, there doesn't seem to be really any problems with my glasses, and I think, you know, my skin looks nice. It still looks pretty darn matte if you ask me, and I'm very excited with the way that it's feeling and everything right now to see how it continues to wear throughout the day. Like I said, I've got a lip video that I'm going to be filming right now, and then I'm heading over to my dad's to celebrate Easter with him and my brother, and then probably just coming home and getting some work done. So I will be sure to check in with you all periodically whenever I feel like it is necessary, and then at the very end of the night we will get my final verdict on this primer, see if it is extra fantastic and not ordinary. See if it's extraordinary. Yeah? Okay, so let's get going. So I just got done doing swatches for these Smashbox metallic things, and unfortunately one of my glasses already, can you see? Probably not, but it's already got foundation wearing off underneath it, which is too bad. You know, that doesn't happen with my usual primer and this foundation, so it makes me nervous for the rest of my face, but the rest of my face like feels matte and whatnot, but I just figured that was worth showing you guys. So hopefully things keep on wearing okay. It's only been about an hour-ish, 45 minutes maybe, since I originally put this on, but like I said, I just figured I would check in and show you that. All right, hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of the night here. It is currently 1:53 in the morning. I just got done editing a video and I am ready to take off my makeup and go to bed. I started feeling a bit greasy maybe about 20 minutes ago, half hour ago tops, and I was gonna come check in with you guys, but I knew I was almost done editing my video, and so I figured it just could wait. So hopefully that was not a horrible decision, but let's take a look here. As you can see, I have gotten a bit oily looking, but honestly, not bad, and especially considering this foundation is more of a dewy finish on me. With this primer, it is one of those ones, and I feel like a lot of silicone primers are this way, but once your oils start to come through, it makes it so that when you touch your face at all, then the foundation kind of comes off a little bit. But this one, it's not too bad. It does come off, but not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and blot one last time. Ah, what a delightful feeling to get all that off my face. So there you go. There's what it looks like all blotted off. You can definitely see that where I got the oiliest, like on my forehead and then around and on my nose, that's where this foundation did not stick with the primer. You can see, you know, the redness of the scar on my forehead peeking through. You can see this lovely zit underneath my nose coming through. And just in general, you can see like in my nose creases and whatnot. You can see where the foundation came off. This primer overall, I think considering the price, this did a pretty dang good job on me, truly, especially considering I used a dewier foundation with it that has, you know, a tendency to do this kind of stuff. To put it into perspective, I have got my pause rating system here so that you guys can see numerically if you're going to want to get your pause on this product. P stands for price, A is for application, W is for wear, and S is for shade range. So for price, this stuff is dirt cheap. Like, I do not think you can get something cheaper than this, you know, like unless you go onto like those dollar websites or whatever. But I mean, considering, you know, at the drugstore and stuff, I feel like this is comparable to a Wet n Wild type product. So this is about as cheap as it gets. Maybe e.l.f. makes something a little bit cheaper, but I have to give it a 5 on the price. This is super, super, super cheap. Application, it went on just peachy for me. I mean, really nice and smooth and soft, sunk into the skin quickly as far as I could tell. So application, I have to give it a 5. Where it's not perfect, I think though it did do a good job, especially at keeping things feeling lightweight. I'm really conflicted on whether I should give this a 3.5 or a 4. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 on the wear, and then on shade range, I mean, it is universal, so I'll give it a 5 there. So that is an 18.5 out of 20, or a 4.625 out of 5 stars / pause. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's like one of the highest scores anything has gotten from me on my pause rating system since I came up with that. So I mean, this stuff, like, I am very impressed. Like I said, it is not perfect, but I do think it did a very good job, especially for the price tag. So, I mean, if you have very oily skin or just like slightly oily skin, I would say give this a try. It is different than any other silicone primer that I have used, just in the sense that it doesn't feel completely slip slidey and whatnot right away. It only feels that way once my oil started coming through. But even then, it's not like super drastic or anything. So as always, I just hope this video was helpful and or enjoyable for you all. If it was, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye! His name is Fake. He doesn't want to be held. He wants the squirrels. So many squirrels. But don't get the Easter bunny. He's out delivering eggs to the children. Only squirrels, okay, babe? No bunnies. Okay.